Hey, what do you want?
Mr. Suzuki, isn't he your chief? I'm returning this to him.
I always wanted to do that if I was ever in a Japanese movie. Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV, where we give you reviews and hip-hop news. And today I'm gonna be giving you a review on Wu-Tang's brand new album, The Saga Continues. Don't forget to hit subscribe to Black TV for more reviews and more reactions. Hit a like, hit that notification bell, and in the comment section, tell me what is your most favorite Wu-Tang album of all time, or what is your worst Wu-Tang album of all time. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Wu-Tang has finally released a long-awaited album called The Saga Continues, and surprisingly it's all produced by DJ Mathematics. And RZA gave this blessing to DJ Mathematics, and you know, it's a very vintage project, and I was very looking forward to listening to it. But after listening to this album, it's more of a compilation album more than a Wu-Tang album. But let's go ahead and get into the cover. The cover is very Wu-Tangish. You know, got every member on the front of the cover in like a Shaolin temple in the fighting pose in anime. And that's very accurate to what they used to do back in the early 90s. But what I actually like about The Saga Continues is that majority of the album sounds very vintage, very Wu-Tangish, thanks to DJ Mathematics doing the production on the whole project. Especially on their single number 9, People Say, and majority of the skits, you can tell that he used a lot of Japanese movie samples and music to put in this album, just as of what RZA used to do. And even though it's like scattered here and there, a lot of artists from the Wu-Tang didn't just really bounce ideas off of each other. It's just like if DJ Mathematics and DJ Khaled was together, this is what it would sound like. But one of my favorite tracks off of here is number 8, Pearl Harbor, with Sean Price, Ghostface, Killah, and Method Man. And I didn't really know much about Sean Price until he died. But you know, this sounds very Wu-Tangish. And out of all the songs on here, this song, besides Lesson Learned, this song, Pearl Harbor, sounds more of a Wu-Tang song, because majority of the songs on this album sounds like a compilation. And I'm not discrediting that to Mathematics as far as the production. The production sounds good. It's just this album didn't seem like a Wu-Tang album to me. And especially the Saga Continues outro with RZA on there. RZA had spit a verse on there. It really wasn't a long verse, but he uses a lot of metaphors, of comic metaphors in his bars. And you know, as far as me being a comic book junkie, I love the fact that he did that about pickpocketing Bruce Wayne's pocket and stealing Lois Lane and yada yada whatnot. That was a very dope verse RZA put on that outro. But my favorite song is number 11, Why Why Why, featuring RZA and Swnkah. Basically, this song is revolving about their thoughts on society and police brutality, and that was an insightful thing to hear from what RZA had to say on the whole thing. But let's go ahead and get into my dislikes. Majority of it is that, you know, some skits was necessary and some skits wasn't necessary. I'm gonna give you an example. Like the Saga Continues intro, outro sounds incredibly dope as far as how he used Japanese samples and music and mixed them together. But like the skit Famous Fighters really wasn't there. I appreciate it for what it was, but it could have been left off. I mean, it's 18 tracks on here. Majority of the stuff could have been left off. And number 15, Hood Go Bang with Redman and Method Man. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, but it sounded more of a Method Man and Redman song. It didn't really sound like a Wu-Tang song. But my least favorite song is number 16, My Only One, featuring Ghostface, Killah, RZA, Cappadonna, and Steven Latorre. I hope I didn't mess their name up. This song really just felt missed out, placed and everything, and it sounds like they wanted to go a different route and it sounded more of a love song. I never known Wu-Tang to do a love song, but you know, it just wasn't for me. It's like usually Wu-Tang go in on bars to outdo the other one, but this song is just like, well, we need a love song for the female, so let's throw it on there. And it could have been left off. But let me go ahead and give a rating to Wu-Tang Clan, The Saga Continues. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. You know, it's an okay album. It's a good Wu-Tang album, but it didn't sound like a Wu-Tang album. If that makes any sense at all. But you know, I enjoyed it for what it was. The quality wasn't as subpar as far as radio and everything, even though they have people saying lesson learned out there as far as singles. But the album was just okay. It wasn't really anything that just shocked me as far as shock value. But the most important question is, what do you like about The Saga Continues? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's one of their best projects ever? Do you think it's one of their worst projects ever? Leave in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you're an independent artist and you want me to review your project, hit me up on Instagram or Twitter at Black Music, BLACMUZIC. And until next time on Black TV, holla. Yeah!